Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Pokemom and this is my Team Rocket collection. 25 years in the making. This was released in April 2000. I had a ton of cards for this. Didn't have all of them. I was a little kid really when I started collecting this with my mum. I had first edition cards and normal cards and Japanese cards. But I didn't really understand the difference between first edition and, the unlimited. Really wanted all the shiny cards. They were the special cards. It's only really later on did I realise, you need to look after cards like this. And so this is my original folder from 25 years ago, and it was all in our cellar, or my dad's cellar at my dad's house, or aka basement. But our basements in the UK don't really get looked after unless you've done it up for some reason, so it was at risk of flooding. So I'm actually surprised at how well this folder has kept. There's a little bit of damage, and I'm actually really surprised about how well some of the cards have kept, considering they weren't kept in the best of conditions. Now I was lucky, in addition to having quite a lot of the collection myself, my mum had a ton of cards. So this is how my folder looked before I started going through it, and I had all sorts in here. You can see empty Sailor Moon packets, because I collected Sailor Moon cards as well, and I've got quite a lot of those. So please leave a message if you want me to do a Sailor Moon collection at some point. I also had Digimon. I fell in and out of love with the series. Oh, and don't even get me started on Beanie Babies. My garage is full of Beanie Babies right now, because I collected so many as a kid. And here we are, my Pokemon cards, and I've got a whole variety of things. I've even got Legendary Collection Gyarados down the bottom there. But you can see I practiced bad binder behaviour. I'd regularly shove, as a kid, shove multiple cards. If I didn't have anywhere to put them, I just shoved them all in one pocket. I've got some Legendary Collection there. I didn't know how to look after my cards back then, and it wasn't as easy for me to get all the different sleeves and wallet pages like it is now. Part of that's because then I was a kid and now I'm an adult. And you can see here, that's quite a nice card. I want to do some research into this card, but this is a really nice holo foil. But the bend on that thing. So maybe I might be able to straighten it out if I put it into maybe a hard sleeve, and maybe put some sandwich it in between some books. Maybe there's a chance of rescuing that card. So as you can see here, I had a lot of different cards in English, Japanese, covering different sets. Neo, base set 2, not just English but Japanese as well. I have taken out most of the Team Rocket cards already and put them to one side, ready to build my folder. But you can see here, so many cards. I think I got Japanese base set as well. Yeah, that's cool. See, I even double-sided them. These wallets, you could only access them from one side. So I really didn't, I really maximised the usage out of these pages, but didn't really look after them. Got a ton of energies there. Yeah, I like that card, the artwork there. It's quite pretty. They're all singing along. It just reminds me of it just makes me think they're all just having a nice sing along. It's great. Charmeleon there, base set. Got some cool energies. I need to get Google Lens on some of this so I can like translate it and put it in the right set. We've got some rare cards which are non-holos. I had a separate folder which had most of my holos in, so I was a bit surprised that Mew was in there, because I thought most of my holos was in one particular place. So you can see a whole range of cards there, and it was really exciting to go through, because some of the stuff I hadn't seen in 25 years. And I'm going to be looking at what cards I do have of each collection, just to try and like tidy it up a bit, even if I can't complete the collection. Look at some of the artwork. I think I'll do something in more detail another time, looking at some of the specific artwork, like Mr. Fuji, the Rapidash we saw before. It's amazing. Oh wow. Now this is why, like, maybe we need to look at finding different packaging for Pokemon cards, because this packet, let me get it out, it's probably about 30 years up, 25 years old, maybe less than that, but it stayed in that folder and it hasn't degraded at all. So even though for Prosperity it's like great to have the artwork, but to think of all the foil packages, especially at the moment when people are doing rip and ships and stuff, how much waste that's going to be, you know, in 30 years time. Someone's going to like find an empty packet of Journey Together. And then we've got these like I'm not sure how you call it, lenticular, I'm not too sure, but these little holo cards where you kind of like wiggle them about and you can see the evolution. And these were out before some of them had certain evolutions. And then there's my Team Rocket list that came with the folder. I remember that coming with the folder, and the pictures of all the cards, I'm not too sure if they came with the folder or whether that was something my mum printed out off the internet at the time, because my mum loved Pokemon cards. So I suppose she would have been Pokegran. She was still alive with us now, she'd be Pokegran. But she would regularly buy and sell on eBay. So it's some really unique things. Now this is my Holos folder, which had a lot of my Holos and my promo cards. And again, it looks on the surface, it looks good, but it has bent ever so slightly over time. So in a moment, if I just pick this up, you'll be able to see what I mean. I don't know if that's weathering over time and because of where it's been like mostly stored for about the past 25 years, but it could also be because, again, I didn't practice good binder behaviour. You can see there, bad binder behaviour, because I, again, overstuffed some of the individual pages. But also, I don't think sometimes these kind of little folders were really made the best way, if that makes sense. It's more of, here's a commemorative Pikachu. So here's some of my holos. I've got the Ancient Mew promo here. That's a really nice card. But you can see here, I've put two cards in one pouch, and it only opens from one side. So I've got my Mew Holo promo. If you've seen some of my stuff on the channel before, I've got my Sabrina's Gengar down in the right. Got my Fossil Aerodactyl. I have got another folder upstairs, and it has the full list of cards for the 3 of the other Wizards of the Coast era cards. So here is just a whole assortment of holo cards. Base set 2, I did not understand base set 2 as a kid. I was like, these are like the same cards but with a number 2 on it. But now with hindsight, if you were playing the TCG and you wanted to bulk up your deck, you know, it was a great way to bulk up your deck. But for a collector back then and in the early days, it just felt like everything was coming out together. So here I've got 2 Dragonites, and the colour is beautiful. The rainbow holofoil on that, both in the English and the Japanese, is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, again, the folder doesn't do it justice, so I will have to do something at some point. Maybe build a fossil collection out of what I've got so far, because I do have a couple of boxes and tins of cards in my garage now. So here we've got don't know why I put a random Caterpie there. It's like, yeah, let's just put a Caterpie there. Yeah, let's fill the gap. I've already taken the Team Rocket cards out of this. Fun fact, the Machamp from base set only ever came out in first edition. And then I've got some of the promos, the movie promos. Oh, I've got some more base set 2 Beedrill. Oh, remember someone doing a pack opening and they got the base set 2 Beedrill. I was just like, oh, he should have just kept that sealed. Sorry if you can hear snoring in the background. That is Pokey Baby. She's having a little bit of a sleep. Yeah, I've got some more Neo. Got some first editions there as well. I do actually have some of the vending machine cards. They're really quite cool. I remember having to peel those off. So this basically, that's where I found the secret rare Raichu for Team Rocket. So the Team Rocket set was the first set of the Wizards of the Coast era that did a secret rare. And a secret rare back in the day was a card that had a card number higher than what there was in the set. So Team Rocket was 82, this was 83. So this is how I'm going to pimp up my my Team Rocket set. So I've got these Vault X pages. I really like them because they're side loading and they're double sided, but there's like a nice layer of fabric in between, keeping your card secure. And you've got so many options on the so many holes, on the side. So they'll be well supported. Now here are my Pikachu sleeves. I thought that would be pretty cool. So here are some of the cards, and I'm gonna page them up in a bit. I've got some Team Rocket card sleeves and Jesse and James cards, just to kind of spruce up my collection a little bit. Just put at the beginning of the Holo section and the end of the Holo section, because I like the artwork, but I have no other place for it. So I thought, oh, this is where I can put this kind of stuff. And what's going on with his chin there? Anyway, so this is Jesse and James, back to the beginning. So I'm going to sleeve these up now. I don't think these sleeves were available in the UK, so I did buy them off of eBay, and the same with the Jesse and James cards. I mean, they were available in the UK, but I didn't have any from that collection, and I thought it's quite fitting to have a little tribute to Team Rocket before the main collection starts. So this is Dark Alakazam with the light shining through. I managed to have the Japanese version as well. Dark Arbok. Dark Blastoise. Quite a few of these I had, I'd say about 4 or 5 of them. These cards I had to buy. I pulled the Dark Charizard. I was really, as a kid, I was like, yes. But it is a little bit damaged. Dark Dragonite was another one I had to buy 25 years later. Dark Dug Trio. Dark Golbat. Beautiful. And then we got Dark Gyarados. That was also one that was missing from my collection. But this is one I got for my birthday from my sister, a pre-release card. That was neat to have. Dark Hypno. Dark Machamp. I've got 2 of these. One is graded, and then one my partner gave to me, Pokedad. I've got it in Japanese as well. Dark Magneton. There's a little bit of a swirl in there. My camera skills do not do this set justice, so I apologise. The Vileplume is really pretty. The use of colour and the Holo fall. I always find, like with, let's say for example, Dark Weezing, that the Holo fall they use there isn't very vivid, and I see that on the reverse Holo cards, the modern era cards. When it comes to the darker Holos, it doesn't come out very well at all. And here we've got the start of the Unlimited collection. Right, let's get started. Make you watch all of it. So 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3. And here they are, sleeved up. I'm going to go through each of these pages now. So this is where I've put the extra artwork there at the bottom there. Next page. So I've literally done Unlimited, where I've got all of them. I say all, both the English and the Japanese. I've done Unlimited, First Edition, and then Japanese. And where I've only got English and First Edition, I've got English First Edition. Or if I've got only English and Japanese, or normal, Unlimited and Japanese, I've ordered it like that. So this is more of an Unlimited master set with a little bit of sprucing up with First Editions and Japanese. Now we get into the last page where we have our secret rare Dark Raichu. Or Dark Raichu. It kept so well in that folder, so I was incredibly lucky. Incredibly lucky. You can see the number is bigger than the number it's out of. Right, now I'm going to put these into my folder. And you see there's 3 prongs here. There's a little bit of damage. I don't know how I'm going to repair that. But I am wanting to keep my Team Rocket set in the Team Rocket folder. And it just feels so right after 25 years. And I can also say I've got a complete set of Team Rocket Pokemon cards of the Unlimited set. Because it's so hard at the moment with the modern era cards, because the collections are so big and the rare section is insane. Even though the artwork is brilliant, it's just so hard to get hold of the cards, so hard to complete it as a hobby. So in some respects it's almost better to just do a bit of vintage for now. So yeah, you see the card artwork there. as I was saying earlier, his chin seems to be really like mismatched in the bottom left. Last couple of pages now, and it's done. Thank you if you've gotten this far in the video. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and please look out for more content.